My wife had always struggled with her weight, but it had gotten much worse since the birth of our son, Mark, 3 years ago. The way she viewed herself weighed on me and our relationship. I knew it was selfish, but it drove me insane that she couldn't see herself as I did, the beautiful woman I married 15 years ago. But after another long night of self-loathing and binge eating, I finally snapped. If you don't get your eating and weight under control, you won't live long enough to see Mark graduate. I immediately regretted it. I love my wife deeply, and seeing her break down because of me was unbearable. I apologized profusely, but she couldn't hear me over her own wailing. I didn't want to make things worse, so I left to stay in a hotel until things blew over. A few days later, I returned, surprised to find she wasn't angry with me. In fact, she was a whole new person, talking non-stop about a new drug all the celebrities were taking. "See, look at her," she yelled in excitement, pointing at the actress on the cover of Vanity Weekly. "She's been taking it for just 2 weeks, and she looks incredible." To me, the actress looked gaunt and sickly, but if this would make my wife happy, then so be it. Over the following weeks, she lost at least 50 pounds. I barely recognized her. Skin clung to her ribcage, her cheeks hollowed, and her teeth and hair began falling out. Yet, despite everything, she had an insatiable appetite. All she did was eat, and when she wasn't eating, she'd stare at herself in the mirror, smiling and brushing the hair right out of her scalp. One night, I woke to find her sitting on the floor in the corner of our room, brushing her hair and whispering, "I'm so hungry," over and over. Before I could react, she pounced on me, sinking her teeth into my throat and tearing away a chunk of flesh as I screamed. I tried to fend her off, but the blood loss made me weak, and that's when I turned to see Mark standing in the doorway. Her gaze snapped to Mark, my blood and flesh dripping from her chin as she gurgled, "I'm so hungry." She leapt from the bed, landing on Mark's little chest with a horrifying crunch, and began devouring him as she repeated, "I'm so hungry." Now, as I lay here with my hand on my throat and the world fading around me, I can't help but think I was right. She'll never see Mark graduate, and neither will I.